So let's talk about the original Chop Shop. Tell me all about it, everything, or whatever you want to say.
Please. Yeah, plenty to stay there, but I'll start with we're a unique, better for you, fast casual restaurant concept, known for feel good food. So our menu ranges from protein bowls, salads, sandwiches, shakes, breakfast, lunch, dinner. So really sort of an all day experience, really known for fresh fruits and vegetables. So everything's chopped in shop. That's where we get our name. So a wide variety of menu that allows for a lot of optionality, modifications, since we're making everything in house. So it's a little bit about us.
How many locations do you guys have now?
We have 26 across three states: Arizona, Texas, and Georgia.
I see, and they're all company owned, or do you franchise? How does that
Yep,
work?
100% company owned. Yeah.
And is that your plan going forward, or does it kind of depend?
It is. Yeah, we like the company-owned model.
How come?
Yeah, it's sort of in the emerging restaurant concept where you're really trying to get your name out there. It's important to deliver on the brand promise. Not that that doesn't happen in the franchise world, but feel like with the breadth of our menu, depth of our menu, and what we're delivering to our guests, like that gives us our best opportunity to, take a great first step forward in any market that we're in.
That makes sense. And you said that you are unique, which of course everybody says, and I'm not disagreeing with you, but what would you say makes you unique?
Yeah, I'd say a couple things. I'll start with the menu. So in our category of fast casual, I think you've seen a large wave over the last 10 years where you're a bowl concept or you're a salad concept or you're a sandwich concept or you happen to serve juices or shakes. We're all of that. So I would say we're unique in that we're a category of one, where we have a wide variety of menu options fitting in each of those categories I just named, plus the affordability. It's a brand that you can use multiple times a week, and people do, whether that's coming in for a quick breakfast or they're trying to go have lunch, for a quick lunch break, bringing home to, dinner to a family, or just a quick snack. So unique in that we have a lot of options where people have pared down their menus. We've sort of leaned into ours and the variety that we have.
And how long have you guys been up and running?
Yeah,
Right.
2013, husband and wife out of Scottsdale, Arizona, both in the business, and got tired of eating what was right around the corner, so decided to open up a restaurant concept, and were shocked by the lines that were running out the door in Scottsdale, Arizona, and they opened a couple more, and then brought a team on board, including myself. So I've been at it with them for the last 9 years, helping grow the
And
mission.
wow, 9 years. And what is your background?
Yeah, solely service industry. Grew up in it. Was always trying to find a way that I could serve others and make money doing it. So that started off in grocery stores. I was quickly got into the restaurant business. I cut my teeth over at Chili's back in the chili head days. Then was fortunate enough to get linked up with Zoe's Kitchen, another fast casual concept. I was there for 10 years. Started at Restaurant 12, went all the way through IPO, left at 195 locations, so saw scale. Was very fortunate to see that and see a lot of great things in that brand, and then got this opportunity to join the team here. I've been doing that for 9 years.
That's a good run. And why did the founders what are their names, by the way?
Ryan and Caitlin Jacques,
Jacques is Jacque.
you got it.
Jacque, like the
Yeah.
French name.
Yep.
Um, and what drew you to the brand?
Yeah, so I was at Zoe's Kitchen at the time when I first experienced the brand. Being out here in Texas, we didn't have any chop shops out here, so I had to fly out to Scottsdale. And minute I stepped foot in the brand and one saw the activity, it was booming right there in peak time, and seeing the different type of guests that was choosing to spend their money in the brand, like all different walks of life, young folks, people that were into fitness, folks that were, looking for a little bit something different in the menu, old people, business people. There was just so many different types of types of guests coming in, and then seeing the menu and the team. It felt like it was the next thing of cool, if you will. Felt like a cool place to be. Got back on the plane, and the rest 9 years ago, the rest was history.
And is the main mission food that's better for you? Is that sort of
Yeah,
their approach or
yeah,
your approach?
we say feel good food and food for every slash body. Um, is like if I was sitting next to our CEO right now, he would say, "Hey, Kyle's more of a lean proteins, vegetables, grains kind of guy, light sauce," and he'd be right. And he's more of the indulgent steak sandwich, which we have on the menu. It's got a soy sauce on there and a horseradish crema, and it's just on a big house bun, so it's a little bit more indulgent. So that's the food for everybody. It's not just for those that are like on a health kick. It's more about, hey, I've got whole ingredients that are made in front of me that I know that I'm eating well, or it's a better alternative than I have to eat at other places that I'm going out to.
I get it. It's wholesome food that tastes good.
There you go.
I got it right?
You got it.
And about how much money do people spend on average at Original Chop Shop?
Yeah, you can get a protein bowl or a sandwich for $11, $12. Add a lemonade to that, and you're right at 15, 16. If you choose to tip, and tax, you're getting out of there again 16, $17 for a meal and a drink.
And what are the most popular menu items?
Yeah, we're most known for our protein bowls, which may or may not surprise you, but that's the predominance of the menu. So we've got a couple different categories in that. One made for you, so a couple items that we curate for you. So what you see is what comes on the bowl. And then a make it original option where you choose the protein, the sauces, the toppings, or that's prepared for you. And then you choose a couple bases, whether that's brown rice, jasmine rice, sweet potato hash, greens, roasted vegetables. So a lot of optionality with that. That makes up about 35-40% of the menu.
And how about sandwiches? How popular are they?
Yeah, so it's sort of tied for the second and third category. So right around 10 to 12% of the mix is the sandwich category, but that's only including the 5 sandwiches that we have on the menu. I think what's interesting with the sandwich category that we have, a couple things. One, 5 very good sandwiches with different types of proteins, not just cold cuts, but actually grilled proteins that you can get on there. But we also have 8 salads that can be made into wraps, which is sort of a pro tip hack there. Yeah, so handheld, which allows for a lot of variety.
What are the 5 sandwiches?
Yeah, so we have a club sandwich that's made with a awesome avocado pesto that we make in house. We've got what we call a Moroccan turkey sandwich. So it's got a little yogurt sauce on it, a grinder, which people are familiar with. Grinders, the Italian sandwich, lots of meat on that one, and then 2 hot sandwiches, a chicken and prosciutto. So that comes with our grilled chicken. We grill in house, sliced prosciutto. And then we have the grilled steak sandwich that I was talking about.
Wow, those are all fancy, kind of. You know what I mean? Like they seem very premium, and they cost what, $10 and $11, $12?
Yeah, like 11.50. Yeah, you're right in the zone. Yeah, maybe I would use fancy is actually a good word, but like serious sandwiches. It's just not like 2 pieces of bread with a couple ounces of meat. I mean, there's a good depth of ingredients there, but also approachable. Like it's not a bunch of weird ingredients. It's things that you understand, which I do feel like people like. They like things that they understand.
So the brand is 12 years old, right? Did I do the math right? You were founded in 2000.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, even though I'm a journalist, I can do math.
You got it.
And have they always been? Has the menu been pretty similar, or has it evolved much during that time?
Yeah,
Or
the
during that?
the main tenets of it. So having this menu depth and wide range of items has always been there. We've done some menu work, whether that's culling some things back so we can put more focus on operational excellence, consistency, and accuracy. But we've kept the main categories. And then we also use our LTO program to launch, new shakes or new salads or bowls or sandwiches, which brings in a lot of new. A lot of that work has been done on the salad and bowl side, but is an avenue that we have.
And So back to the sandwiches. They've been the same sandwiches for many years.
Yeah, these are originals. They're go-tos. Haven't done a whole lot of work in the sandwich category. That is the next category we need to get to. If you take bowls, we just sort of made our way from salads to bowls, what most people get, and then into sandwich, trying to drive those unique flavors through the sandwich category. But yeah, those are originals.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I know, right? That's that's exactly how we feel.
And do you have plans to enter new markets?
Not within the next couple years. We've got flags set in Arizona where we have 10 locations, 13 in Texas, and then 3 in Georgia. Our two sort of emerging markets are Atlanta and Houston, sort of filling out those areas first. That'll take us into the rest of this year and into next year at least. But with those different hubs, we can sort of spoke off into different states once we get into back end of 2027 and into 28.
So it sounds like you are opening new restaurants, but in existing markets. Is that right?
That's correct. Yep.
So you have a timeline for what you're going to open over the next couple of years,
Yeah,
probably?
yeah, we're under construction right now in Central Phoenix, so that'll put another one in our what we would consider our home base. This one actually has a cool pickup window, so we're all about convenience too. So a lot of digital ordering. So that'll be a cool shop to open. And then we got 4 more next year. So Houston market, 2 in sort of the Dallas Fort Worth area, and then another one coming to Arizona.
And what is the layout of the restaurants? Do they all have drive-throughs, or how does it work?
No, we got a little less than a handful of pickup windows. Most of them, between some of our legacy shops have more seating in them, but post-COVID era, that's sort of shrunk down. More of the sweet spots, right around 50 seats. We got like a 50-50 split between kitchen and dining room, heavily geared for takeout, but also like you can sit in. And we like our design and aesthetic is maybe what you would think it would be. Like just feel good's got to feel good interior wise. There are a lot of bright colors, fresh daisies on every table. So yeah, it's got a real cool flair to it.
Fresh daisies, that's nice.
Indeed.
And is the service just basically counter service? I walk up, I order my stuff, I sit down.
You got it. Yeah. With the addition, we implemented a little bit of technology in there. We do have a couple kiosks, but we always have somebody at register. If you want that one-to-one connection, we always have that in shop too.
And the beverage program, anything I need to know about it?
Yeah, we've got a lot of them. Lots of juices, lots of shakes. So we are fresh squeezing all of our juices. So power greens, a lot of kale, a lot of celery, a lot of cucumber, slim squeeze, fresh strawberries and watermelon, cool downs. Yeah, 4 teas that we brew in house. Yeah, 3 lemonades. Yeah, we got a wide selection.
And soda? You have soda?
We have canned Diet Coke and Coke, and then we also have Olipop. We have a few flavors with them for the fizzy goers, I guess.
I get it. And yeah, Olipop is a nice sort of adult, better for you, somewhat soda. Still a
For sure.
soda, but
That's right.
better. And is the menu the same across the board, or is there
You talking
variation?
regionality? No,
Yeah,
yeah, the same across regions.
cool. And what is your approach to developing new menu items? I guess you've done your salads and your bowls, so like, how do you go about that?
Yeah. As a small concept, it's maybe more back of the napkin than you would expect. Well, I think a lot of good work happens there, right?
Absolutely.
We have our internal marketing team that plays a big role in it, constantly listening to what the guest is saying out there in the social space. So we've got a good presence out there. We're heavily sort of mired in the influencer community. So what are the things that they're looking for? Like right now, we're using an influencer out in Scottsdale who inspired our new Glow Up Shake that will be launching on the 12th of August. So involving the community in that creation, and then looking for gaps in the menu, where you say like, hey, what's the flavor profiles that aren't represented here? What's working, what's not? And then we typically have a 90-day cycle to all of that. We do 3 or 4 marketing initiatives a year, which may or may not have food with them, but typically they do have food. whether that's our three major categories or some of the beverage menu. And we work that 90-day rotation with our internal team and deliver the training. And there we are out in the out to the consumer.
So the menu is the same across the board. How does that work with supply chain? Because I'm sure there are different suppliers in the different states. Because they're
Yeah, well, I guess one of the benefits of a lot of our background is with the two executives, myself and Jason Morgan, our CEO. Both were at Zoe's Kitchen, and so the scalability there. And so one of the things that to scale the business is to get broadline distribution set up. So we do have national distribution, which is very helpful. Get strong relationships there with our broadliner, which allows us to get the products that we want into those individual distribution houses. And it's like because everything's prepped in house, we're not looking for we don't need to bring our sauces into distribution. We're making all those from scratch. So it makes that a lot easier. And produce represents like 10% of the food cost spend. So if there's or 10% of the sales in food cost. So there's everybody's got produce regionally.
Yeah, that makes sense. And so you have this new glow up shake. What is that?
Yeah, so this is a two-tone shake. So it's hot right now where you get sort of two tones. So you got kind of looks like a cloud. So the base of that is our chia pudding that we make in-house with our coconut milk and chia seeds that you can get in a parfait too. But that's the base with some almond milk. It's got pineapples in there. It's got dates. It's got vanilla protein powder. Blend all of that up, and then we make a puree that's made out of dragon fruit. That's dragon fruit and banana that we then swirl inside the cup, and then you drop in your chia pudding and banana base to that, and you got the glow up.
And so it's pretty. It looks good on social media.
Looks good. You'll feel good. It's like nice and light and airy. Yeah,
It does sound good. And
indeed.
do you have much of a social media presence? You must. What's your approach to?
Oh yeah, I would say like what we're launching right now is chop shopping is what we're called. So we're like, yes, we're a food concept. We have to be a restaurant first. We're also a lifestyle brand. I mean, people feel cool when they come to Chop Shop. So our presence is pretty strong. Trying to break through a couple of different areas on social media platform, but heavy Instagram and Facebook, all the usual suspects, big into that.
And is that pin that you're wearing? Is that merch that people can buy?
Oh yeah, so this is exclusive inside the shop. So this is one of our I think we did a 10-year anniversary when this was just feeling good. Yeah, so representing.
Excellent. Well, as you should. You're on camera here. And you've answered all my questions. Thank you a lot. And
Yeah,
it was really nice to meet you.
this is great, Bret. I appreciate it. Thanks for spending time with us.